Maja pesa ki Calligraph Jones. What fake o CBD manom. What up man? Obongo nyaka laga jamana. File osikogo gueda. Wasike mamanya ni duaro gatieka odino negiyo kabisa. Obongo nyaka laga nguona. Dicho masetimo wena. Angeo ni timbe na nyore lakini satan file ema kuala. Obongo nyaka laga jamana. File osikogo gueda. Wasike mamanya ni duaro gatieka odino negiyo kabisa. Obongo nyaka laga nguona. Dicho masetimo wena. Angeo ni timbe na nyore lakini satan file ema kuala. Obelo senjao moromo. Nyasai katine minyalo kakonya. Tonde morida bigonyo. Aheri kuomi onge gimanyago. La chunya tidunyo gi omo. Roho malere makoro tigida yore maluga ni bugo. Ine minge kaka woche na dia. Mumaka mako satana de dia. Mugicho kanguro moto ngadi riembo. Onge tugo jogi te wadhi rodho. Jogo wasasu kambigi wa muko. Gi injili pilo wanyalo gengo. Jini monyo no kore wadhi muomo. Ngano momo kegela to wagolo. Wane wojogo teto wadhi reso. Goto paki ngano ngata. Vako na jamano pok no lengo kapile omako kabada. Gode gibunge mayoro otelo na kumachunge ene batha. Uweze na tengano pok no wega. Shida kadonje oresa. Sama kwa moruot pok no juangaga. Obongo nyaka laga jamana. File osikogo gueda. Wasike mamanya ni duaro gatieka odino negiyo kabisa. Obongo nyaka laga nguona. Dicho masetimo wena. Angeo ni timbe na nyore lakini satan file ema kuala. Obongo nyaka laga jamana. File osikogo gueda. Wasike mamanya ni duaro gatieka odino negiyo kabisa. Obongo nyaka laga nguona. Dicho masetimo wena. Angeo ni timbe na nyore lakini satan file ema kuala.
Pesa ki oji combination raja. Yo masebiro kwa fundisha lugha. Wasemoke gigine none macha. Pak nyasendo simba wa yuda. Na sikatai kijadheni tough. Flow bado thiki bro paro ni nyuka. Nimetulia aonge gawach. Batukizua buda katanuka. Hey, it's back to the essence of swab. Would rap it till I'm in the grave. With kings and queens to hell with the stories. Asisi kuku I'm a slave. Tulianze from nothing. Remember when I used to like I would kneel and pray. Finally nyaseo sigwede. Now you can call me Yonyi Papa J. Gidwa dongeo gimatimoga ot. Samoro gijoga kabisa. Sisiri ni mimi jadot. Jumapili igro yuda kanisa. Kataka bado wachamo walot. Gima na Yesu wamesha safisha. Satan wanyono nyono uko chini jo onge gimi nyalo nyisa. Just in case ulidhani inda kwa majinyonge. Kila siku milima mabonde. Tufungeni macho tuombe.
Yeah. A very, very, very good afternoon to you. This is a fantastic Wednesday. I can see that it is now 15 minutes to the top of the hour. That is 15 minutes to 2 p.m. And this is the Lunchtime Express. You're chilling with me, George Mark.
And me, Michael Osotsi.
Karibu ribu sana to the show, man. It's a great pleasure to have you. Wase wetu wanatusikiza pale nuka lunch kanaenda kuisha. But anyway, it is that day. Ama namna gani?
Yeah, definitely, man.
The sun did not come to play today, sadly.
I'm actually happy.
It's been playing games with us, man.
I'm actually happy.
Why? Are you enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it. You know where I come from, eh?
Oh. Plus, there's something about cold weather, right? You can just a jumper.
When it's hot, you can't actually just remove your clothes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just have to have a tee on, right? Now you can put on that blazer. You can put on that whatever thing you want to do, fashion.
I love the weather.
Right?
I love the weather.
You love it?
Yeah.
Because of kutafuta joto place, ama?
No. Like I said, you know where I come from, eh?
Yeah.
Hatuna tarmac.
Right.
Kuna vumbi ingine mse. So when it drizzles, it's all simple. So
good.
So good.
All right, that's Mike for you.
Yeah.
Karibuni sana, of course. Mwambia leo sijali kumekuwa na some technical hitches here and there, so the show is a bit late. But we're here, man. We're just to make your afternoon as usual. So let us know what you're having for lunch. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know how your week is turning up. Of course, tukona so much in store for you. People getting conned.
You're getting conned.
Ooh, this is Kenya for you. Watu wanalia. Last week ulikuwa unalia juu ya World Coin, sijui app imepotea nini. Saizi kuna ingine. All right.
It's been simmering for quite some time. I just think the victims are actually putting their said people into account.
All right.
Yeah, just find more about it when we come back after the music break.
That's what's up.
Obongo nyaka laga jamana. File osikogo gueda. Wasike mamanya ni duaro gatieka odino negiyo kabisa. Obongo nyaka laga nguona. Dicho masetimo wena. Angeo ni timbe na nyore lakini satan file ema kuala.
Pesa ki oji combination raja. Yo masebiro kwa fundisha lugha. Wasemoke gigine none macha. Pak Pak nyasendo simba wa Yuda na sikatai kijadheni tough. Flow bado thiki bro paro ni nyuka. Nimetulia aongega watch but ukizua buda katanuka. Hey, it's back to the essence of swab. Would rap it till I'm in the grave. With kings and queens to hell with the stories of sisi kuku I'm a slave. Tulianze from nothing, remember when I used to like I would kneel and pray. Finally nyaseo sigwede now you can call me Yonyipa pa J. Gidwa rongeo ge matimoga ot samoro gijoga kabisa. Sisiri ni mimi jadot Jumapili ibro Yuda kanisa. Kata kabado wachamo walot Gima na Yesu amesha safisha. Satan wa nyono uko chini jo onge gimi nyalo nyisa. Just in case ulidhani inda kwa majinyonge. Kila siku milima mabonde Tufungeni macho tuombe Lazima injili isonge Mashinani ubabini na pia upande za ghetto. Riunu ber awachonu ero kamano Omoloba asetieko
Obongo nyakalaga jamana Pile usikoko gueda Wasike mamanya ni duaro gatieka odino negiyo kapisa. Obongo nyakalaga nguona Dicho masetimo wena Angeo ni timbe na nyore lakini satan pile ema kuala. Obongo nyakalaga jamana Pile usikoko gueda Wasike mamanya ni duaro gatieka odino negiyo kapisa. Obongo nyakalaga nguona Dicho masetimo wena Angeo ni timbe na nyore lakini satan pile ema kuala. Obongo nyakalaga jamana Pile usikoko gueda Wasike mamanya ni duaro gatieka odino negiyo kapisa. Obongo nyakalaga nguona Dicho masetimo wena Angeo ni timbe na nyore lakini satan pile ema kuala. Obongo nyakalaga jamana Pile usikoko gueda Wasike mamanya ni duaro gatieka odino negiyo kapisa. Obongo nyakalaga nguona Dicho masetimo wena Angeo ni timbe na nyore lakini satan pile ema kuala.
Japesagi oji combination raja Yoma sebiro kwa fundisha lugha Wasemoke gigi nenone macha Pak nyasendo simba wa Yuda na sikatai kijadheni tough. Flow bado thiki bro paro ni nyuka. Nimetulia aongega watch but ukizua buda katanuka. Hey, it's back to the essence of swab. Would rap it till I'm in the grave.
Hawataweza kukupenda. Hawataweza.
Some freshes on the beat.
Mbona do you have to be this way? Unajitoa from all the promises we made. You wanna blow up all the loving that we gave. Listening to
He said and the she said. Uongo za mjini zimenoga. Niamini na kupenda.
ni wewe tu. Wakusema watasema
Usiku watalala. Hawataweza kukupenda vile ninavyokupenda. Amini hata dunia itashindwa na cha kusema. Na wakisema ni mapema kupenda tunavyopendana. Tutaishi kama Romeo na Julia kwa sinema.
baby achana na usiwasikize hao baby achana na usiwasikize hao
The city's full of haters, full of players. Wakutupiga sana, oh they wanna break us. Usiwasikize how. Oh baby achana now. Cause when we say ni forever, ni vow tunaweka. Mimi na wewe tu. Let us go down in history.
Niamini na kupenda.
Ni wewe tu. Wakusema watasema.
Usiku watalala. Hawataweza kukupenda vile ninavyokupenda. Amini hata dunia itashinda. wakuache na maswali bila jibu. City boy wanna break your heart, city girl they just wanna have fun, love you then leave you, wakuache na maswali bila jibu. Yeah. City boy wanna break your heart, city girl just wanna have fun, love you then leave you, wakuache na maswali bila jibu. City boy wanna break your heart, city girl just wanna have fun, love you then leave you, wakuache na maswali bila jibu.
Mungu akipenda basi siwezi zuiwa. Majaliwa, Mungu akipenda basi siwezi zuiwa. Majaliwa, mahali naelekea lazima nitafika. Majaliwa, leo isipoweza kuna kesho pia. Majaliwa, Mungu akipenda. Majaliwa, na hata wakifunga milango, dirisha zimefunguliwa. Maisha huwa tough in the jungle, lioness huwa halali njaa. Mama say I should always stay humble. Lily drop ball once in my lifetime, ukanipa another chance cause you love me so. Naomba hii bag nisifumble. The way you save me, mipango yote ya shetani imepanguliwa. With your love and grace, na msosi sikosi nimeandaliwa. So let me make you proud, all the way to stars. Bendera yetu ipepe, ipepe. Majaliwa, Mungu akipenda basi siwezi zuiwa. Majaliwa, mahali naelekea lazima nitafika. Majaliwa, leo isipoweza kuna kesho pia. Majaliwa, Mungu akipenda. Majaliwa,
inua tambla, shukuru saja, hata kama una mkwanja, shukuru afya. Hina mraya haja give up on the hustle. Hina spam sanisikia kuwa champion. Na aim for the top bila rifle, my rival ni check from a faki horizon. Na stay on the top kama title, na eyes on the price bila kuangalia kando. Majaliwa nina shoulder neza lie on, Majaliwa ni Jehovah na rely on. Majaliwa hii ni ngoma itago viral in time bro, Kanairo na kwa charts international.
Majaliwa, Mungu akipenda basi siwezi zuiwa. Majaliwa, mahali naelekea lazima nitafika. Majaliwa, leo isipoweza kuna kesho pia. Majaliwa, Mungu akipenda. Majaliwa, imefunguliwa. Maisha huwa tough in the jungle, lioness huwa halali njaa. Mama say I should always stay humble.
Chris Kaiga Majaliwa featuring the very, very talented Fena Gitu.
Chris Kaiga and Fena Gitu.
This is the, you know, Mike is having mental orgasm.
Oh yeah.
Your favorite artist in one jam.
Man,
what a way to make your afternoon, man.
Kabisa. I mean,
Thank me later,
Fena is one of those greatest female rappers or artists that I can say I really admire. Same goes to Chris Kaiga.
Right.
Yeah,
and I know you F with Kaiga. I know you F with Fena as well.
Oh yeah.
So situme mpesa bro. Just made your afternoon, man. Unanakudai kakiru. Nani lunchtime, bro.
Majaliwa.
Majaliwa.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you like the most about Fena?
Fena. I like her spitting vibes, man.
What,
very original.
Like, do you have like a song where she raps and then like you're like, yo man, those bars are crazy?
She on that particular song she sings more.
Yeah, she sings more.
Yeah. I'll actually just tell you to play for me. I'm trying to remember the name.
Give it to me, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name.
I'm pretty sure it'll before our next music break and we'll cue it, right?
Yeah.
So you like her as an artist, as a person as well?
Definitely.
Fena cute, to be honest.
True, she is.
She has masculine vibes, but she's very cute nonetheless. You know? Yeah. And it's very... Actually, it's not hard to find such women. They actually wanakuanga, but there's something about Fena. She's she has this masculine energy, but she's still feminine at the same time.
Yes.
Like as a jachilia, she's
Yes,
cute and she's pretty. And she has a very pretty friend, man. Talami, how you doing, Talami? You know, there's a time I met with Talami, Radisson Blue. I was just doing my own thing. I had a meeting and Talami was there doing actually a photo shoot. So we were like, yo, who's that? Who's that? Like akona lightings, akona nini, like just so busy doing something. And man, I can tell you this. Okay, she's old enough to be called a MILF, but she's not a MILF yet, but she's a fine lady.
What does she do?
So you know Ntalami what she does?
I don't know.
She's an entrepreneur, man. She owns this Marini Naturals. Really big coconut plant yao, like where they manufacture the mafutas and everything. She had this project where she was dealing with some local celebrities, Kina Pascal.
Oh, so she's into what, cosmetics?
Yeah, cosmetics. Right. And she's big. If you want to check more, I'm gonna learn more about her, go and check out her interview with Betty Chalo a while back, like 2-3 years back. She talks more about her career, what got her there, you know, her relationship with her dad and how that carved her into who she is right now as a lady. And I can tell you one thing, man, she's a fine lady. But I keep on saying this to all the lady, being pretty is okay. Unaweza kuwa mrembo. So I mean, bro, when you're driving, when you're walking, when you're jabbing, whatever you're doing, how many fine chicks do you spot? Wengi sana. But there's something about a lady mwenye anajielewa, anajibeba vizuri, and she's a high value lady, man. She is. There's an energy about Michelle. And when you see Michelle walk into a room, definitely mtasimama. Now, like, you'll just feel her energy ooze. I'ma just, you know, just flow in the room. And I big her for that because it's not easy. So many pretty chicks, but no offense, wengi ni machokora.
Machokora kwa akili.
And I don't mean that, right? Simanishi no ubaya, but them tu kazi yake ni kubewa drinks, ama kazi yake ni kwenda kupelekwa out, kutekwa, ama kufikiria tu sherehe. But you have someone who's actually thinking about, where? I'm a career woman. What can I do? How can I take my brand to the next level?
Speaking of which, speaking of career women and what women have done, over the weekend, Akothe was supposed to host a certain
all right,
talent show in school called Nia Girls. It's in Sia County.
I had that scandal, by the way.
Yeah. So parents are gonna Akothe ndio who is the guest. They're like, no,
we don't want that.
We don't want that.
So
according to you, do you think it was actually right for Akothe's, you know, show being cancelled?
Let me say this. Akothe is a massive brand. And while I don't agree, while I don't relate with everything Akothe does on a personal level, I think she's done so much for ladies, for girls out there, especially sponsor madem wengi shule. And nasikia kwanza kwa hiyo ni nyangiwa ama ni what? Ni Nia. Hiyo shule nasikia sponsor watoto kadhaa bado. Right? So I feel it's a bit hypocritical for parents. Knowing kwanza, like, this woman is
excessively
hypocritical, right? This is the person who's probably even financing your kids ama nini. So whether you disagree or agree with all that, I think she had a right. Ama angefatwa ende hapo aonge. Uzuri akaenda hapo anaongea kuhusu kumotivate. I mean, you know,
one thing I found very hypocritical about the parents. You are refusing Akothe to speak to your kids, right? Because maybe of a certain morals. But you're the same people who queue during voting day and vote for these morons we have in government.
Exactly.
And you actually say, you know, unimbaya, undio mzuri, and you actually vote. And you see, there are two ways to look at this. Akothe would have easily even gone there.
Right.
Even if she speaks about her past.
Right.
But you definitely encourage the young ladies not to follow those footsteps.
Exactly.
Follow what she's doing right now.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what would have mattered the most.
Right.
Yeah. Because Akothe was not going there to say, okay, fine, at your God.
Mzungu.
Yeah. No. Yeah. And I'm sure there are people who actually admire her based on her brand.
Yeah. I'm one of those people. Yeah. And I really like how firm she is when it comes to matters, ladies.
I like Akothe. Not her music.
Right.
But I like her as a brand.
Right.
And there's a way she said that she does music, right? Her music might not be, let's say, appealing to a lot of people. But there's a way she just packages herself as a business brand.
Exactly, as a business
pushes
brand.
Her music, her talent, and her works, you know, to greater heights.
Right.
That's what is actually important about Akothe, and that's why I like her.
All right.
That,
you feel like she's offering like a lot.
Yeah. She does. You know. We just need to stop being hypocrites, man. Because one thing, when you say that somebody is spoiling your kids or the life of your kids, they're not doing that.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
as a parent, you're supposed to charter your own path or charter the path for your kids on how you want to raise them.
Yeah.
Right. It's one thing telling somebody don't do this,
Right.
and it's another thing telling them don't be like so and so. You know.
Yeah.
Just get it straight.
Right.
Right. So we need to stop all these blame games and saying, okay,
Right.
fine, ati sijui huyu amefanya nini.
Yeah.
Na bado politicians nyinyi ndo mnawasifu pale.
You know, it's ironic and it's shameful at the same time because I mean, okay, utaita, no offense, no disrespect to our deputy president, right?
Yeah.
But had it been Gachagua going there, right? And you're like, acha akuje, right? Acha akuje the deputy president. Yes, it's passed, and we all know it's
Which is not
passed.
right.
Yeah, we know it's passed, right?
Yeah.
We know his scandals.
Yeah.
We know actually pesa yake ilikuwa imekuwa withheld. We know how he utters. We know how he talks about other people.
Yeah.
We know his scandals. Everything amekuwa kifanya before. So why would you accept a vice president to come there and talk, and then somebody else who's an artist mnakuwa na double standards?
Yeah.
Because like you were saying, man, one thing, Akothe might not be perfect, but if there's one thing you can learn about Akothe when you look at her profiles on Instagram and Facebook and everything, she's all about empowering women.
Yeah.
Like she has a past.
Yeah.
Ameolewa, amefanya nini?
That's a private life.
That's a private life. That's a personal life. You know, the same argument you might have with your wife at home or with your whatever. That's your private, personal life. But Akothe as a brand, like you just said, as a business lady, she's doing good for herself.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like Akothe, mimi nije kwa Akothe, you know what I'd have done? I would have said, no disrespect, but au watoto mimi nimefinance kwa shule, basa wacha hiyo chama, hiyo kamiti ya wazazi wamenikataa, wacha wa take up your responsibility.
No,
We see if they can, because they won't.
They won't, but I wouldn't even do that, Rosa Akothe, because I'm actually doing it out of goodwill, and I'm sure the students she has sponsored or is sponsoring, they're all cool with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Labda kuna mtu tu anakuwa sponsored hapo anasema mimi nataka tu kuona nipige media yangu safi.
Exactly.
Sitaki story mingi.
Exactly.
That's what I want. That's my path.
Yeah.
So you actually just need to stop being hypocritical.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we support, we promote as well. So this is local. I mean, this is a local artist. And of course, talking about local performances, there's something I want us to talk about after this music break.
Yeah.
I want us to talk about the Sauti Sol ticket, right? And I want us to talk about what do you think. What's your perspective? I mean, you're supposed to promote local music, local talent, but I'll let Mike tell us if whatever Sauti Sol did over the weekend with their tickets and everything, if it makes sense.
Sure.
Right? Mike's perspective coming right after Uncle Pizzo and Buruk.
Deli zangu kutoa moshi mbili, supu beat kwa mafutani siku mingi, binti uko Hey Tom.
Handsome fresh na swag iko min airpenda na live kwa Eskimo wakona vunja shingo nkona shine on kwa shingo over no signal. Handsome fresh na swag iko min airpenda na live kwa Eskimo wakona vunja shingo nkona shine on kwa shingo.
So skia
over no signal.
Ati airplane mode no signal. Staki hama mblena wajojo kule niko lifestyle movie wanna pick to my B-roll. Tell them I'm the shit, watch it west is a Tyrol. Handsome fresh na swag iko drip call tuna live kwa Eskimo na tukikam tuna flood ki El Nino tumekam tukispin kwa roulette ka casino.
Ndo manake boy misi simple vacation niko island ni Gingo Scorpion kama fight na Sub-Zero tunafunga easy net kama Robert Firmino. You can see no signal. Minister, checky symbol. It's a 5-bed flavor. You can't touch my lingo. You can't touch my lingo. Handsome fresh na swag iko min airpenda na live kwa Eskimo wapona vunja shingo nkona shine on kwa shingo. Over no signal. Handsome fresh na swag iko min airpenda na live kwa Eskimo wapona vunja shingo nkona shine on kwa shingo. Over no signal.
No signal, no spring though. Na nikidunga wanasema code bureau. Drip king yo 5'8 number 9 dream team bro. And we keep it raw. Kitch kaleta bibas in tana be high. Rewind waskize tena bana he line. He mine, see mine. Meanwhile na sip when na design na diva niko Beijing like ni hao. No signal. Rada ni ukae chini usikize mazerada safi real street bro. No signal. Hii gown nilivalishwa bila degree hata sijui ni how. Steve Biko, niko kiko Deli langu kutoa moshi mbili, supu bitko mafutani siku mingi, binti uko clingy, no signal.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is
888888 Yo, kwa nini kesho?
At this club we were dancing, African beauty, tall, dark and handsome. Gave me his number, I gave him my name. That marked the beginning of such a beautiful thing. I don't know what I'm feeling when he's around. My head touches the ceiling, far back to the ground. Is it love or just infatuation? Whatever it is, I just love the sensation. Yeah. Jana moja, kijana moja. Let me tell you some more about my African king. I love his big brown eyes and the color of his skin. I can't breathe whenever he's not around. I go weak, oh yeah, whenever he comes around. I don't know what I'm feeling when he's around. My head touches the ceiling, far back to the ground. Is it love or just infatuation? Whatever it is, I just love the sensation. Yeah. Jana moja, kijana moja. Sikuli, siogi, nampenda. And I'm so glad he's my rock, he's my power, he's my warrior king. He's got my back, he's no coward. He's my ebony baby, coffee skin like a Howard. He's my hero, my strength, he's my African Jack Bauer. And I don't know what I'm feeling when he's around. My head touches the ceiling, fall back to the ground. Is this love or just infatuation? Whatever it is, I just love the sensation. Jana moja, kijana moja. Sikuli, siogi, nampenda. What I'm feeling, yeah. Oh, to the ceiling, yeah. Oh, nampenda, yeah.
I need you to listen. K6.
Ooh, that was Fenagitu.
Fenagitu.
I can see Mike is
African
excited.
King.
Hey, Mike. Leo. I think nishajishindia baga moja. Kuna baga before ulikuwa unanibaya tu chipo. So hizi kuna baga.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice. I'm happy. Mike ananibaya lunch leo. I'm a happy man.
Definitely,
I
man.
made you happy as well. I can see you smiling.
Oh, yeah.
Right, it's now 9 minutes past 2 p.m. on the 9th day of August. It's pretty chilly. Kuna kabaridi. Hii weather ni inconsistent. Jana kulikuwa na kajua, leo kuna baridi. And speaking about inconsistencies, bro, a lot of things have been happening in Kenya. First and foremost, foreign artists wamekuwa kikam, and then the shows zimekuwa overhyped. Not, I wouldn't say overhyped. They're hyped the way they're supposed to be hyped.
Right.
We had Fabulous in the country. I don't know if he's already there. Ama nakuja weekend. You know Fab? We grew up.
How dare you ask me that question,
yeah,
man?
we grew up to Superwoman coming to my rescue. Yeah. Like we jumped to that guy. Yeah. And I think a typical show now, having someone like Boys to Men come through like a month or two back, you know what happened, right? Tickets ilikuwa 20 Gs, 30 Gs VIP. And I spoke about this on Monday.
Yeah.
I think before you came, before you entered the studio, I talked about how ukilipa VIP payment, it's not like ati ni asara, umelipia networks. And that's why I said I would easily pay 30,000 or 40 or even 50 just to get to a VVIP section where I can network with like-minded people. Because kwa VVIP utapatana na Sakaja, VVIP utapatana na Karen Nyamo, au watu wenye ukweli ukitaka kwenda kwa the next level in terms of opportunity, utapatana nao. Not necessarily politicians, right? But now we have Sauti Sol, our very own Kenyan boy band.
KE.
Yes, KE's finest. Walitupiga butwa, tulipigwa na butwa juzi tuona packages zao.
Butwa gani?
Bro, mimi niliona tickets zao sijui zina range from 20 Gs or something.
Regular?
I think that's like VIP. And we got 10 Gs for is it like no? Is it VIP or nini? Like I don't know.
Mimi nataka kusikia regular.
Regular hata bro. Mimi tuangalie hizo stats hizi. But kienda kumbuka kulikuwa na backlash mingi sana, watu walikuwa like yo man, come on, this is too expensive.
Is it the last show?
Pretty much their last before they go for their indefinite break.
Okay.
But now I don't mind it because mimi naona ni kama why would we allow watu wengine wamajua kujapa tulipe 30-20 lakini watu wetu wakijeka at a certain level where we have to pay tuna complain.
No, ungekuwa na kevo like way before, right? But for last show I feel like Sauti Sol would have done a lot of justice if they would have made it affordable for the common folks, and their fans, you know, just to success that event. Because I mean, they've been a great boy band,
right?
Churning out great music.
True that.
I've had very much pretty good streak, and a good run,
right?
So, if I was Sauti Sol, if this was going to be our last show, I wouldn't really base it on money. Expensive tickets. I'd actually just make it affordable for the common folks.
For the common mwananchi.
Yeah.
So you're kind of feeling like Sauti Sol wanataka ku cash in on the last one.
I don't know what they're thinking. I don't want to judge them on that, but I just feel because hey, Muki nembe 20 Gs saizi to go and see Sauti Sol.
Yeah.
Atakan make a fun one.
Like nah, I'm not gonna do that, man.
Yeah.
I've got rent to pay.
Or rather just turn it to something that would actually be of value to me. Right?
Right.
But not jokange nembe ka 3 Gs, 2 Gs. I mean, it's pretty much for the fans, right?
Just come.
Swan
song.
Yeah.
You know, the last dance.
Yeah.
We just enjoy it together. But okay, question is, man, no disrespect to anybody, but nime notice pia saa zingine unaweza weka hiyo 2K. The same una attract fans pia una attract wakora.
It all goes down to what the event organizers, man, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Okay, at least 20 Gs. There are cases. Set as eco. They're there.
But isolated.
Ataka kutakuwa na wakora watangoja huko nje ya gate.
Watangoja nje ya gate.
Which I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. But I'm sure there are a lot of fans from Sauti Sol wanasema, hey, I would have loved to go to their concert,
right,
if only it was affordable.
Right.
Nataka kutoka, all the way from Meru, all the way from Kilgoris.
Right.
Because the fan base is, it's wide.
It's scattered kabisa.
Yeah, it's scattered.
Right.
But I want to come there, just afford the ticket, and enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah.
But I have a friend of mine. Okay, fine. I have a friend of mine who's a thief.
You have a thief friend.
I have a thief friend. That's why when I have friends. That's why diversify friends.
A thug?
Oh, yeah, he's a thug. And tulijuana when he first alinibia bag campus. This guy came to my room. Let me tell you this. I wouldn't even call him my friend per se, but he came to my. I remember he came to my not my room, my house, and he came with my friend. So vile alikuja na best yangu, jamaa kana request ni aje naweza crash hapa. It's late, but kwenda kwenda late and all. So mimi nikamwambia like it's okay, yeah, sure, no worries. Plus unajua campus you don't really care. Anything goes. So the next morning, just before I'm about to go to class, guess what happens? This guy pulls up, amechukua bag yangu. Manze, my really nice bag. I love that bag. If I'm not wrong, it was an LV bag, and I think my mom had spent like around 5 to 6 G's to get me that bag.
Those days.
All right. And since funny nikae mzee sana.
No. Those days. Wait, do you know how much the value of 1,000 was? Back, 6 years ago.
Yeah, 6 years ago.
It was a lot, man.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So man, my best bag, and laptop, it used to fit my laptop perfectly. So it was just a laptop bag. Kaleka. Letangaji za side, zile za nyuma.
I get.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. So me, I see the guy na bag yangu. Then I'm like, yo, bro, take your bag ni yangu na nataka kuweka lapi yangu hapo nishe class. You know what this guy did? This guy just alunua sweta yake hivi. And guess what?
Yeah.
This guy showed me a gun. You know? Akaniambia bro ni aje manze. Unajua i gun sisi taka nitembee ikionekana. So nilikuwa nafikiria nike kwa hii bag yako. Niko kitu kwa bag yako.
Polite.
Polite theft man. Nikituka bag yako. Nikifika alafu cause nakuja hizi sides tena Juja. That's J-code for you, right?
I actually like the euphemism in it, man.
It's like so me I was like bro hata sikuwa nahitaji leo. Chukua your bag. Chukua. Take your time with it. You know my first time kuona gun yenye si ya polisi. So I was like yo man umsamenibia. So this guy was telling me that. Now let me just revisit back to where we were. Digress tutarudi tena. This guy told me that wanafanyanga hivyo akaenda event. So naenda kumanda kuhusu bag yangu ndo ikanihitu msi hata inirudishia bag. So tukaanza tu kuchat akiwa na WhatsApp status yangu anachat ananiambia so one day niko na amepost kami fulani ya venye watu waliibiwa event fulani hapo ya Maras or something. This guy told me what they do. A 4K event. They're like 6-7 guys. So wanachanga. Kila mtu anatoa ka punch ama thao. Then they have like wamejipanga aje. So bro anachanga mtu mmoja anaingia. Mtu mmoja akiingia ndo anapeana information kuna wase wanatoka hapo hivi nikaa wako rada nikaa wako maji tubuchizeni hapo kaeni rada and then guess what boop umeibiwa. So my question is nifike ukiweka show 30k ama 20k at least wase kama ndo anza kufikiria hebu tutanje kila mtu 5,000 watakuwa like that's too much money. Lakini 3k my friend hata mtu mmoja anasema mimi nitatoa.
So you're actually saying so actually based that on security?
Personally I think in this industry there's something we call control. You know like you have to identify your niche, right?
But actually there's a time I wanted to go to one of Prince Inda's not really a concert but the way they sing clubs so I noticed that there's a difference,
right?
There are places these guys usually charge 300 bob for entry fee.
All right.
And there are places they can actually charge 3k.
All right.
Right? Ila so tatu, it's usually jam-packed.
As expected.
Yes. It's affordable, right?
Yeah.
So they know, okay, we have a certain, select funds who, we can actually make it affordable for them. Let's say it at 300 bob.
Right.
Not that, there are another select funds. Wenye wakisikia 300 bob, hawata come.
Kweli. Kina mimi sasa. Umeniongelelea.
So they actually say, wacha to set at, let's say 3 or 5k.
Yeah.
In some controlled neighborhood.
Right.
So just to maintain serenity and peace, to curb theft. Right. So I actually get your point, what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
But still,
right?
Apana.
Wana tu moja tu yenye itakuwa affordable for wananchi wa kawaida.
Yeah.
Lakini hao try to make sure security ikuwe fiti.
Kwa tu fiti.
Lakini bado wasinyanyase watu sana.
Kabisa.
I saw this meme as well, guys wakijoke venye sawa watakuwa bouncers kwa show ya Sauti Sol. Ndo tu waingie tu wakwenda free entry because hawezi afford, unaona. So I'm like, yeah, okay fine, we love Sauti Sol but sawa maybe wangefanya lakini they have 2 shows by the way. There's one which I think pia kutakuwa na buffet dinners, the expensive one, and then I think there's another one which itakuwa tu like just a show. So I don't know too much about this but I think we'll get the facts right and then maybe we can talk more about it later on.
Most definitely.
Right, so as we get ready for the next conversation which tulikuwa tunasema kuna ka scandal kamefanyika somewhere. There was some kuna watu walitokwa dosi ndio. Right, we're going to talk about that right after Hingoma. That is Nikki featuring Kolo. Mike, I bet we're just Hingoma for a while and let me blow your mind out because Hingoma,
I love that song.
You know, right?
I love
and
that
Kolo
song.
killed it.
Oh yeah. Same as Nikki.
Oh yeah.
Homeboys Productions, no?
Yeah. DEP. Yani King what up? And niko kwa booth moja na Nikki jo.
I never had a jam like this before. Never put it down like this before. It's feeling good, feeling right. Looking at you, checking me. Looking like you're liking what you see. Jay, unanihisi na nimetoka mbali. Nikishe tafadhali. Niko na mpango, nataka kufurahia. Wewe pale kwenye kona hudhuria.
Hii ngoma ya mtaa, mavazi imejaa, mademu wasawa hasala.
Hii ngoma ya mtaa, mavazi imejaa, machali wasawa hasala.
Kukuyo wero na mabese jo.
Girls in my country go winky Joe. Throw your hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Spread my wings, it's time to shine. Finally taking all that's mine. I'm feeling good, feeling right. I packed my bags, it was time to go. Many were the times I felt unsure. Hey, na nimerudi, na nimetoka mbali. Nipishe tafadhali. Ooh la la, leo ninataka kupati. Manicure, pedicure, chini mini skati.
Hii ngoma ya mtaa, mavazi imejaa, mademu wasawa hasala.
Hii ngoma ya mtaa, mavazi imejaa, machali wasawa hasala.
Kukuyo wero na mabese jo.
Girls in my country go winky Joe. Hands up,
mistari zangu ni tamu nishatambua, mziki nikata frija tayari nishababua. Hii beat kwangu ni famu nishachafua, rafiki utakatika je. Ongela track nishapewa sana pima mziki. Big boss the picture collab na niki. Ni mara ngapi nitawapa muktasara inaosema kolo ni mfalme king wazara. Ya samsio kaasha nipa beat moja, kazi yangu hapa ni kuleta vioja. Na kupa tu chache mingi ni nuksa, wanipendi juu ya doba sinadhani ni looks. Skill yangu ya rap ni kama last name ya jua kali, tumekuja tukupari. Dem shika chali, chali shika dem. Chini kwa chini cheza mziki kem kem. Hii ngoma ya mtaa, mavazi imejaa, mademu wasawa hasala.
Hii ngoma ya mtaa, mavazi imejaa, machali wasawa hasala.
Kukuyo wero na mabese jo.
Girls in my country go winky Joe. Throw your hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up.
Hii ngoma ya mtaa, mavazi imejaa, mademu wasawa hasala.
Hii ngoma ya mtaa, mavazi imejaa, machali wasawa hasala. Girls in my country go winky Joe. Throw your hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Mikono.
Oh, you bumper clad batty boy, better step back now. Now hear this, coming straight from the studio, man.
Why ready love time? Ponder with him.
J-A-C-K-S-O-N, it's called Jackson.
Looking for my name, naitwa Jackson. Toka Kenya hadi Bongo, naleta action. Mamazi wakiulizwa, what I mention. CMB president, up in your residence. Looking for my name, naitwa Jackson. Toka Kenya hadi Bongo, naleta action. Mamazi wakiulizwa, what I mention. CMB president, up in your residence. Sema ni vipi. Butwa imekupiga pumzika kwa kiti. Better believe that Jackson aleta dhiki. Rusha mikono kawa feel him uzil. Hold the microphone, I show you who does it better. Rocking on the show so you know I got the cheddar. It's about to get cold, so grab your sweater. Poa mshikaji. See you later. You know it's Friday night, so I gotta be a member. Come across a lady and she begging for my number. Yo, you want my number? 0727272. Looking for my name, naitwa Jackson. Toka Kenya hadi Bongo, naleta action. Mamazi wakiulizwa, what I mention. CMB president, up in your residence. Looking for my name, naitwa Jackson. Toka Kenya hadi Bongo, naleta action. Mamazi wakiulizwa, what I mention. CMB president, up in your residence. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. Get you, you know I got a fat click. I'm not caring, brother, if you think you're hotter. I'm that number one stunner. In Nairobi, straight representing. Better believe the fine bros we be hitting. Be black, Asian, or even Latin. The choice is yours when I come off tour. We could do this for real and cause the pure bliss. I stare, I wink, and then I dismiss. I'm the J, make your kidney shift. As I kick back, relax, and it's a twist. And I'm looking for my name. For Jack, 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 Jack. Excuse me, miss, jina langu ni Jackson. Together me and you tutaleta action. Joe sogea karibu nikupe mitikasi. Sio utani, ninachoomba ni nafasi. Kama dakika 5 2 of your time. Nikueleze ni live kumine. Toka first time nilipo lay my eyes on you. Nilibelieve it's true kuwa ni wewe tu. I promise you nitapenda na utanipenda tu. Hadi nimepiga magoti kwenye sakafu. Nitakupa chochote utakacho. Pairs and pairs are golden sandals. Your love I'll cherish, I'll keep bila scandals. Pairs and pairs are golden sandals. Your love I'll cherish, to keep bila scandals.
Sikuweza kuringa, sikujali kama ana nyundo ama anadinga. Moyo ulizizima, the way he approached me. Aliwasha moyo wangu kama tochi. Sasa ni mimi na zizi na ye, siendi kokote, milele mimi na ye. Namshukuru Mola kutuleta sisi pamoja. Nilikuwa nimeshachoka kungoja. Moyo ulivyojujika huu, sasa umepona na ridhika na sauti tu. Sio lazima kila siku sura yake kuiona. Hata bila ye kuwepo bado namuona. Akilini mpaka singizini, mchana mpaka night mawazoni yuko na mimi. Namthamini ye kuliko hata madini ama hela. Sio lazima utajirini, hata kwa umasikini. Mimi na ye, Mungu watujali ye, amini.
Siku moja jamani aliniita, niko busy kwenye club na katika. Nimetega sikio kwenye speaker, sina muda na mtu hata dakika ati.
Sorry tukutane please over town.
Huku wananiangalia up and down.
Can I please write your number down?
Okay, come let's get down. Come let's get down. Come let's get down. Come let's get down. Come let's get down.
Mazen lipatana na Uden, akanishoa kuna maimsi wakali. So nikampeleka Decimal, akapatana na Punet. Alafu msioka kanipea hii track, twende kazi. Rasha mimkali, nianzaga mziki tuna na kitari. Akajikanisha basi tuna dakitari. Tunajua fresha na kuwaga dakitari. Mtaani, mini ordinary, siwa getikari, boss mimnade. Ndo maana tudem tunashindaga kelele. Wanataka mpango kando ati ni wadare. Boss, hey, nishamare. Niko mdogo mdogo tu kwenye gari. Si usare, nikisonga mbele wako pale pale. Pale pale, pale pale. Si tuko kwenye club tuna pale pale. Pale lezo, yani pale pale. Unarusha mizuka na pale pale. Sijampata mkali, mkali, mkali. Maisha ni wangu. Sijamuona mkali, mkali, mkali. Maisha ni wangu.
Unaitemedari mkali, mistari generale kale. Generali tangu kale, kale kikundi serikali. Yani sirikali tangu kale, kale. Haijarishi kare gani kare, kazi zote kare kare kare. Na katika ile hali kare, kashenkari inahari kare. Kari forward, kari Francis hari. Safari za mbalimbali kare, biashara mbalimbali kare. Hatu hatuchoki na hii safari. Kare sauti za kinyumbani, kare wekelea kwa takikare, kare ya daktari na ni kare. Sijapata mkare, mkare, mkare maishani mwangu. Sijamwona mkare, mkare, mkare maishani mwangu.
Ganya mimi nina sware, majaja kibao wote shware, wanamuka mbele yangu na nisare, wanatakareta noma na kucheza ngware. Kwangu kuja inje kuna umbwa kare, nyumba ndani huko pata bibi kare. Mkare, mkare, mkare na si mkare, kare nimeng'ara kari kanitoka kare, nimechapa toto ware bado kare. Kama umeshindwa basi leta ture na uongeze ture ndo mi nikule. Kucha turerembe ture tukorembe, nyewe kwa wamanyi wanataka rembe, wanakana katika kama wembe, otu wabe cheki bukanya kishambe.
Sijapata mkare, mkare, mkare maishani mwangu. Sijamwona mkare, mkare, mkare maishani mwangu. Maishani mwangu sitampata mkare, mkare, mkare maishani mwangu. Sitamwona mkare, mkare, mkare maishani mwangu.
With me, songa with me, move with me, fellas put your hands up, bounce with me, songa with me, move with me, ladies put your hands up.
Okay. Knock knock ni walanguzi na African Superman. Napenda mademo wananita Superman. Mikono zako ziko kwa pocket, please rusha man. Put up your hands nika una rusha man. Ka una entrance chapa bounce man. Mimi sipendi kudance, utanipata kwa counter man. Niko high kuliko hii side of Africa, the most alcoholic this side of Africa. Toka nje club hii side ndio inashika, tunakupereka side na bamba ka 50 bob. Natumia kamba kukusanyia 50 bob. Sisi kubaibia niko na 50 bob. Manzi yangu anamuka air balloon, ambayo wanabia kwa every kani mababu.
Vijana vipi, what's up muko? Haya basi kama muko put your hands up, ladies. What's up? Tupo. Haya basi kama muko put your hands up, bounce with me, songa with me, move with me, fellas put your hands up, bounce with me, songa with me, move with me, ladies put your hands up.
Aje ni walanguzi na bamziki mko fiti. Some soul na kamna buke, una kamna chocolate, na kamna duve wa una kam solid. Maboys wangu wote siwazi rusha, madem wangu wote siwazi rusha. Na kahau nipende na kuta alafu nizirushe. That's not the baby. Wazi yako na ni like ni toddler baby. After 1 year na get mtoto baby. Nukwa so crazy, so DNA yangu ni so lazy. Siwezi banjuka lakini neza kuja, mkaa huwezi nitakuvunja.
Vijana vipi, what's up muko? Haya basi kama muko put your hands up, ladies. What's up? Tupo. Haya basi kama muko put your hands up, bounce with me, songa with me, move with me, fellas put your hands up, bounce with me, songa with me, move with me, ladies put your hands up.
Bam Ziggy featuring Walanguzi. Mike, did you even remember this song, man?
Oh yeah.
Miss Galeo. When was the last time you heard this song? Be honest.
Hey, Mozi.
Kitambo.
Hey, Mozi country code.
That's why we have 2-5 for radio, man.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing back the good old times, the good old days,
Yeah.
right? Bam Ziggy is just happy,
I also don't know. There's a time he tried to make a comeback.
Right.
I don't know.
it's not as easy as it looks, sometimes it seems, right? But Bam Ziggy, ni legend kama kawaida, and of course, ni almost 26 minutes to the top of the hour. Inamaanisha tunaelekea saa 9, and we have this pressing conversation, bro, that we have to talk about. Yesterday there was a lady, not yesterday, I think I saw the video yesterday.
2 days back. That's when it happened.
I saw it yesterday.
Okay.
Didn't really watch the entire video because I was being shown by somebody else. So maybe you have more insight on what that video entailed. Talk to us.
So what happened actually is there's this saga that has been happening in Uasin Gishu County. So apparently when Jackson Mandago, current senator for Uasin Gishu, was then governor, I think he formed a sort of like an umbrella.
Okay.
Where students could go to study abroad, Australia, Finland, and parents are supposed to contribute some money,
right,
to cater for their kids' education,
right.
And parents actually did that in droves, man. You just know the love a parent has for the kid. You can actually literally do anything,
true,
to get money and secure your kid's future,
right.
So we had parents who sold their property,
all right,
assets.
So by assets, the property man said that was like actually a massive,
massive
investment.
Thing. You want to invest, to secure your kids' future,
right?
So you give the best. So apparently, it reached a point where those institutions, the kids that were in, saying they haven't received money from the county government of Uasin Gishu. So some students are facing discontinuation from campus. Others who are supposed to go couldn't actually just go because there's no money. So it's been a blame between the former governor, who's the current senator right now, and the current governor for Uasin Gishu, Pesilenda Wapi, involving the county officials, county secretaries, and a few days ago they had a forum.
Right.
I don't know. Let's just call it a forum. We had parents, kids, and we had those leaders. I don't even know why I'm calling them leaders. For lack of a better.
Shots fired.
We had those leaders actually going there to listen to their grievances. And there's one lady, one chick. She said she graduated from Kabarak University in 2021. I think she was supposed to go for some postgraduate studies, but do hakuna. And what I loved about that lady is how she called out.
Oh yeah, man, she was calling out guys. Wamekaa hapo tu. Wow, some balls.
Pretty young chick, man. And people usually say Gen Z wako hivi. But I really admire this generation, Gen Z, because they tell you as it is.
Right.
We had the millennials.
Right.
We had the is it the bloomers?
Oh no, sasa wetu sasa sindio?
Yeah. We fear confronting some issues, right?
Right.
So right now we have the Gen Z and then we have the Alpha. Somebody was saying Gen Z are actually creating a path for the generation Alpha,
all right,
to come and clear everything,
Okay.
So this lady was actually calling them out and telling them, and a particular question I remember, the lady asked Jackson Mandago, do you actually know any medicine for antidepressants? Doesn't know, right? Because these are kids who are depressed,
right?
Their parents are depressed,
right?
Kuna wengine they're facing hypertension,
right?
Pressure, just because of that,
right?
And I feel that as a parent, right? As a parent to a young kid, I'm just trying to imagine if I'd invested a lot for my child to secure certain future,
right?
And tunachezewa tu.
Kweli.
It's pretty much devastating. So what these people need to do, whether leaders or not,
right?
They need to be accountable. They need, I don't know what they'll do, whether they'll refund the money, what they will do.
Yeah.
But someone has to be accountable.
Right.
Someone has to pay the big price. Not an underdog, but the actual people involved in it.
Right.
So I know it's everywhere, right? It's not just in the education sector that people have invested, even in health, whether it's investments in agriculture, tech.
True.
Kweli. And I feel it's very unfair,
right?
Very uncalled for. And I actually applaud that lady and all the other youngies that were there that actually just came out and called those leaders, because we need to be accountable for our actions.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah. And it's kind of the same thing that happened to Juicy. I don't know what. juzi tu kulikuwa na hii story ya the accident that happened pale Nakuru. Ilikuwa wapi Nakuru? Ni Salgama na Salgama. Londiani. Yeah, and I know we know it because it's really close to where we studied back in the days,
and
right?
Sometimes I use that route.
Right. So hiyo pesa watu walichanga, si bado iliibiwa. Kulikuwa na hizo scandals imeibiwa. And I feel like I really like what you've said. Gen Z's wanatengeneza hiyo foundation ya Alpha sasa, Generation Alpha wakuje like wafagie waoshe quarter. Because if we, the same conversation we've been having, man, even if the government wants to overtax us, truth is there's still so much misappropriation of funds. There's so much misuse of funds. And even if tukilipata tax at 200%, I can assure you, if you're not putting the funds to good use, then you're just doing nothing.
Definitely.
Right? Leo nimeamka asubuhi, yesterday I went to buy kafagara. I sent my house manager to buy kafagara. Stock yetu ilikuwa imeisha. Instead he came and told me unga ni 290. I was like, what do you mean 290?
Haijafika on something.
I was like, yo, come on. Hii unga tulikuwa tunanunua ikienda sana to 30 to 20 back in the, just a few months back.
Do you know how much the shilling has hit right now against the dollar?
Talk to me.
150.
You've got to be kidding me.
The shilling has plummeted.
Jesus Christ.
Tremendously.
That's a lot of money, man.
It's a lot.
That is
150.
Bro, tulikuwa nayo tukipiga hesabu juzi.
Juzi tulikuwa tunachezea 130, 140. It's now 150.
150
against the dollar.
And it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Get worse,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Juzi we were doing some math here of a Kenyan footballer who used to play for Tottenham. We will not mention names because I mean, hizi figures said in 100% accurate. Maybe tunaweza sema vibaya, but this guy, if I'm not wrong, he was among the least paid players in the senior team. And he was making what, like around 60,000-70,000 pounds per week. We multiply that into Kenyan shillings. How much was that guy making?
Nigga, that was like 7-8 G's. No,
like
8M. Sorry,
like 8M. Right? That's a week.
That's a week.
And he's the least paid among the least paid in the team. So in a month, the guy has reckoned like what, 32M or something. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot.
So saizi tukimultiply na 150 ni kumaanisha akikuja Kenya mseta ni tajiri vibaya sana.
Speaking about young people rising up, there's one guy from Burkina Faso.
Right.
His name is Ibrahim Traoré. He's the current president of Burkina Faso.
All right.
Definitely via coup.
Okay.
Right. I love what this guy said. Right. He said they buried us not knowing who we were seeds.
Ooh, that's deep, man.
Yeah. And he's 35 years old.
Okay.
Right. And he said, there's no way we've been seeing our forefathers being in leadership,
right,
doing the same thing over and over again,
right,
knowing very well how Africa is actually very rich in terms of resources.
Right.
Right. And then, as a young person, I'm sitting here, I want to continue that trajectory. No
way.
Yeah. So it's actually taken over the reins of power in Burkina Faso. Same as Mali and even majuzi Niger.
And I could see Ruto very look at me jam na your story
now. The irony is you know, you remember your history or GC lessons very well. We used to have these sad ECOWAS,
those blocks,
yeah, exactly. So ECOWAS as a block has warned Niger and said you must reinstate your president or we are moving in.
Ooh.
Military intervention.
Okay.
So Mali, Burkina Faso, Algeria, another couple of countries have said, we are going to support Niger.
Niger. Right.
And now you see with Niger, one of the rich resources is actually uranium.
All right.
And they were French colonies. They were under French for the longest time. They were actually even speaking French.
Okay.
So they actually excommunicated French officials from the country.
Ooh.
Closed down the embassy.
Juicy too. All right.
When it happened. And a third of France's power comes from Niger's uranium.
Yeah. All right.
And this is a country that faces blackout. This is a country that's not vastly covered with power. Yet you're exporting it to the French.
Right. Quite some effed up stuff over there.
Exactly.
Wow.
Now, the irony is, why would other African countries, in terms of that ECOWAS bloc, want to intervene? Yeah, and cause a military intervention, just because these are people who want their resources to be just amongst themselves,
right,
to benefit them,
right.
And also France cut aid to these countries,
Mhm.
Mali,
Mhm.
Niger, Burkina Faso,
Mhm.
and they said over 50 years they've been getting aid from France, but it hasn't helped them a bit.
True.
So wakitoa how would it scares,
Yeah.
And there's something Liberia's president George Weah.
Hey bro, you've got your facts in order, bro. Kwani unashindaga tu kwa TV ukiona politics, CNN.
No, there's something he said.
Yeah.
He said it's so hypocritical for this ECOWAS bloc trying to cause a military intervention in these countries, while themselves they cause institutional coups that guarantee lifetime presidencies.
Okay.
So before you go and castigate people who are actually causing military coups, why don't you address the issue of institutional coups?
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
You get someone mengi in power anataka couple 50, 60, 70 years.
Right.
But you get people who are actually doing a military coup who want their countries to actually improve in terms of resources,
Mhm.
in terms of income, in terms of GDP.
Right.
Yeah. So why go for me those countries?
Now,
na wenyewe because institutional coups.
Exactly.
There's no difference.
To define, bro, what do you mean by institutional coups?
Simple, like let's come back home. KPLC.
Mhm.
Look at KQ.
Mhm.
Right? These were very big institutions that were raking in a lot of money, but unasikia TCG, KPLC is making losses.
Mhm.
KQ is making losses.
Mhm.
That's an institutional coup caused by very few people that have captured it.
Right.
To themselves. They don't want other, citizens to benefit
So it's like an intentional monopoly.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
an institutional coup.
Mhm.
By the time you get to the presidency,
Right.
you want to stick there for what? 15, 20, 30 years so that you can loot.
Mhm.
And then when people stand up against your atrocities, you're saying, okay, fine.
Yeah, true.
You're wrong.
I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. There's a lot of sense.
Exactly.
Thank you for that insight. I think it's very, very informative.
Yeah.
I think personally, I think I've learned a thing or two here because it's hypocritical. If this is what that block is doing, it doesn't make any sense for the other people.
And it's Africans to Africans.
I know that's just crazy.
Like Juzi, the president of Nigeria, it's called Tinubu, some very, very, very old guy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how he got into power, but yeah.
Yeah. So he met some officials from the US on how they're going to intervene with to penetrate into Nigeria, and I was wondering, what's wrong with this guy? You're an African. You should stand with your fellow Africans.
Exactly.
And the French have caused a lot of atrocities in these African countries, Anglophone-speaking countries. Right? Look at Congo. Congo is vast. Congo is huge.
Yeah.
And they have one of the most richest resources in the world.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
But the guys are living in sheer utmost poverty.
And I remember, I don't know if you remember this, there was this ile track ya UN yenye iliyoverturn.
Yeah.
And then it's a UN track, by the way.
Yeah.
Then you wonder what is a UN track doing with minerals inside? Actually looting.
It's a question, man. Yeah.
So are you really helping us or are you part of the problem? No offense, no defamation to I don't want to defame UN or anything, but that's something that happened and it's even online and you can see it. So this begs the question, are we as Africans ready to step up and step out of whatever we've been living in this
A revolution is definitely coming.
Hopefully it happens,
yeah.
But the thing about revolutions can take almost 50 years. Still worth it, right?
Still worth it because we are looking at our kids' future, our grandkids' future.
Yeah, true.
Because we must get there.
True.
You must get there.
Right.
Enough is enough, man.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Hey, Micah said enough is enough.
Yeah.
And just to show that in Maisha, don't ever put materials over anything else, let's play a little bit of Daddy Owen, Vanity.
Oh, yeah.
Zote ni vanity, ama naona gani?
Zote ni vanity.
Here we go.
Nipe pambio. Bits and blessings. Loud and clear entertainment. Listen. Yote ni bure. Yote ni ubatili. Usinidharau.
Namuona na gari kubwa kuliko shida zake. Namuona na wanawake. Alisema kuna Mungu, watu wajipange. Anadhani ni nguvu zake. Ukigonjeka daktari anatoka ng'ambo, akiboeka hapo utaona mambo. Maombi kwake ni kelele, ndio nimeona nikueleze. Oh, hashtag Nebukadneza, Sauli pia atakueleza. Nasema hashtag Nebukadneza, haijalishi yale umeweza, yote ni vanity. Vanity, bila Yesu ni vanity. Yote ni vanity. Vanity, bila Yesu ni vanity. Namuona na sketi fupi kuliko miaka yake, anataka tumeze mate. Alisema moja wezi zima moto wake, ana wanaume 8, haumpati kanisani ila ile siku ya rambe ya susu. Amini Mungu yuko, ye usema talishwa na matunda ya usupu. Nasema hashtag Nebukadneza, Sauli pia atakueleza. Nasema hashtag Nebukadneza, haijalishi yale umeweza, yote ni vanity. Vanity, bila Yesu ni vanity. Yote ni vanity. Vanity, bila Yesu ni vanity. Usimdharau binadamu mwenzio kuwa eti wewe una pesa, mali na magari. Haya yote ni ubatili. Shukuru Mungu kwa uhai, usijisifu sana na huu mwili. Huu mwili ni chakula cha mchwa. Yote ni vanity. Vanity, bila Yesu ni vanity. Yote ni vanity. Vanity, bila Yesu ni vanity.
Always watching me, I feel just like a TV.
Yeah. And yo, listen. No, what he said? He said, low key tuna flex. I wanna be the best. What? Aki, I'm the best. Yeah. Aki, I'm the best. She said she a queen, so I play her like a team. I just wanna ball out like my homies.
Yeah, hey, vile shorty yako box, they telling me to stop. Every time we step up on the scene, we make it pop. Yeah, miss you Ezi stop. Yeah, miss you Ezi stop. Shorty yako box, they telling me to stop. Every time we step up on the scene, we make it pop. Yeah, miss you Ezi stop. Yeah, miss you Ezi stop. Yeah, no key tuna flex on a villain address. Aki, I'm the best, yeah, Aki, I'm the best. She say she a queen, so I play her like it's chess. I just wanna ball out like my homies in US. I had a couple issues, so I put it in the music. I had a couple issues, had a homie feeling useless. They said they gon' run me up, I told them niggas prove it. Out here in Nairobi, swear these niggas never do shit. I roll with the trappers, I roll with the masters. I don't have the bag, I cannot lie, I'm not a capper. Still we going up, call the gang the Kenya NASA. Running up a check and there's nobody running faster. I roll with the trappers, I roll with the masters. I don't have the bag, I cannot lie, I'm not a capper. Still we going up, call the gang the Kenya NASA. Running up a check and there's nobody running faster. Vile shorty yako box, they telling me to stop. Every time we step up on the scene, we make it pop. Yeah, miss you Ezzy. Miss you Ezzy, stop. Yeah, miss you Ezzy. Miss you Ezzy, stop. Shorty yako box, they telling me to stop. Every time we step up on the scene, we make it pop. Yeah, miss you Ezzy. Miss you Ezzy, stop. Yeah, miss you Ezzy. Miss you Ezzy, stop. Yeah, miss you Ezzy. Ay, cheza chini. Yani ulidhani hini nini? Why they always watching me? I feel just like a TV. Why they always plotting like a map and yeah, free me? I swear we stay swagged up, my homies get the bag, yup. Times that we was down like a syndrome, now you know what's up. Kenyan with the Kenyan juice, Nike ticks all on my shoes. Taboo check the pants with my Vans and the dance moves. Yeah. Millie rock the pain till it's gone like yeah. Odi dance the pain while I'm gone like yeah. Never fall in love but I can like yeah. Baby I'm the man like yeah. Millie rock the pain till it's gone like yeah. Odi dance the pain while I'm gone like yeah. Never fall in love but I can like yeah. Baby I'm the man like shorty yako box, they telling me to stop. Every time we step up on the scene we make it pop. Yeah, miss you Ezzy. Miss you Ezzy, stop. Yeah, miss you Ezzy. Miss you Ezzy, stop. Shorty yako box, they telling me to stop. Every time we step up on the scene we make it pop. Yeah, miss you Ezzy. Miss you Ezzy, stop. 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 Miss you Ezzy. Yeah, miss you Ezzy, stop. Miss you Ezzy. Yeah, miss you Ezzy, stop. Vile shorty yako box.
Yeah, kahush. Missy Wezzy. It's now 4 minutes to 3 p.m. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. How you doing? We are just about to bid you farewell.
Oh yeah.
It's been an amazing show, as usual.
Definitely, man.
Educative, make amekuja na zile nuggets zake. Tuambia hapa anglophonic countries.
That's something in public domain.
Hey, broski man. I bet ulikuwa unakuwa number 1 ni GHC ama ni social studies.
True story.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, yeah.
Used to like kick it. Ulikuwa na wakilisha?
Kabisa.
Eish. Nanaje kwa hapa. Umeingia media, kachana na politics.
Let's just say it's not my cup of tea to be right in the center. Right?
Just want to be
BTS. Man.
Ooh, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That's Mike for you.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, tuseme aje, just about to wrap up. And one thing to establish ni our artists maybe need to be more accommodative of us.
Oh yeah.
Don't fine, charge exorbitantly if it makes you happy, but also pia ekea watu kitu kiasi kando, wale madie hard
kabisa,
ekea 2,000 3,000 hiyo hizi kosa kutafuta, si ndio?
Yes.
We've also talked about the situation in the country.
Watu wasingishwa warudishiwe
pesa zao bana, na si kesho zirudi bana. These kids are trying to grow, man. These kids are trying to make a life for themselves. Yeah. Anyway, I'll just finish the show by saying, always remember that December inakuanga just a few months ago. I mean, just a few months away after June, right? So zile ma resolutions tulieka mwaka ikianza, tuteka zingine December. Question is, tumezi fulfill until now? I know I'm guilty of some things sijafanya, but I just want to say, man, this is the time. Usianze kufikiria ati December ndo uta gear up change life yako, sijueke resolutions za Jan. No, this is the time to set up for next year. This is the time to set that foundation late.
Resolutions or action plans.
Exactly, that's the word. Action plans yekwe sasa. Kile unataka kufanya next year, anza kushughulikia saizi. And that's me.
Yeah.
Mike, you tell us.
Let me just ask you a quick one.
Alright.
So would you rather be feared or loved?
It's a quick and deep one. I would rather be feared.
Rather be feared?
Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest, yeah. Yourself?
Mine is both, man.
Both?
Yeah.
But you can't choose both. You're going to option.
Hey, it's both, man.
You're going to option?
Yeah. Mine is both.
Okay, fine. Joko umesema kuna option ya both. I'd say pia both for me. Yeah. But I thought it was just one. Yeah, I'd rather be feared in the sense that fear me because, not that because mimi mbaya ama mimi mkali, but fear me because like, what do you call this thing? Like ile book enye uzanju what do you call it, man? I don't like being an open book, and I think when you don't know too much, you kind of like unakwanga on your guard all the time. So mupenda yo, like you don't know me too much, what I want to do, but unajua this guy lives for certain things, some things that I value, prioritize more. So when you're hanging out, when you're chilling with me, there's a certain way you have to carry yourself, and I feel like that's fear for me.
Massive.
Loved, I don't live for love really. As long as the people that matter love me.
Mine is very simple. I choose both because.
Ooh, I know. Mike was just setting me up. No, finesse.
No, I'm not blessing. I choose both because I want people to be afraid of how much they love me.
That was a setup for punchline on fear and love. F you, by the way, but that's a good one. Fear you?
I want people to be afraid of how much they love me.
Afraid of how much they love you. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. You win, man. Anyway, our time is up. It's been amazing hanging out with you all the way from 1 up until 3. So how about we do this some more time? See you guys.
All right.
My name is George Mark.
My name is Michael Osotsi.
And this is the Lunchtime Express, aka
LTE.
Catch you guys later.
I had a couple issues, had a homie feeling useless. They said they gon' run me up, I told them niggas prove it. Out here in Nairobi, swear these niggas never do shit. I roll with the trappers, I roll with the masters. I don't have the bag, I cannot lie, I'm not a capper. Still we going up, call the game the